One overlooked ingredient transformed my struggling garden into an explosive, thriving food production machine in just 30 days. Once I added it to the soil, my tomatoes, peppers, and greens took off faster than anything I had ever tried before. The ingredient is biochar, and if you have never heard of it, you are not alone. Most home gardeners walk right past it at the garden center without giving it a second thought, but it may be one of the most powerful organic soil amendments available to the backyard gardener today. Think of biochar as a microscopic apartment complex for beneficial soil life. It is a form of charcoal made by burning organic material at very low oxygen levels, and the result is a lightweight, porous, carbon-rich material that holds nutrients, retains moisture, and feeds the microbial life that makes your soil thrive. Scientists have studied biochar-enriched soils that stayed deeply productive for hundreds of years, and in this video, we are going to show you exactly how to use it in your own backyard garden right now. Here is the single most important thing most people get wrong with biochar. You cannot dump it dry into your garden and walk away. Raw, uncharged biochar is like a completely dry sponge. It will actually pull existing nutrients out of your soil until it becomes saturated, which can temporarily stress or harm your plants rather than help them. Charging fills all of those tiny pores with nutrients and living microbes, so the biochar hits the ground ready to work. There are several simple ways to do this, and all of them use materials you likely already have. You can soak your biochar in compost tea, liquid worm castings, diluted fish emulsion, or plain finished compost mixed with water. Let the biochar soak fully submerged in that nutrient-rich liquid for at least 24 hours, and ideally 48 hours, before use. Once you understand this one step, the rest of the process becomes much easier and far more effective. Charged biochar is ready to benefit your plants from the very first day it enters the soil. The right amount of biochar matters more than most people realize. Using too much in a single application can shift your soil pH in ways you do not want, so working within a safe and proven range is important. A reliable starting point for a raised bed or garden container is roughly 10% biochar by volume. That means for every 10 cups of existing soil, you are adding approximately 1 cup of fully charged biochar. Here is exactly what we did. We removed the top 4 to 6 inches of soil from the planting area and placed it in a pile beside the bed. We then thoroughly mixed the charged biochar into that soil until it was evenly distributed throughout the entire pile, then replaced the amended soil back into the bed. Mixing it into the top layer matters because that is where your plant roots spend the majority of their early growing life. We did not simply sprinkle it on the surface and call it done. We worked it in completely. This even distribution ensures that every plant in the bed benefits equally from the improved water retention, nutrient holding capacity, and microbial activity that biochar delivers. Biochar works best when it is paired with other organic soil amendments, and this is where things get genuinely exciting. Think of biochar as the foundation and everything else as the fuel. Once the charged biochar is mixed into the soil and replaced in the bed, we added a 2-inch top dressing of finished compost spread evenly across the entire planting surface. The compost feeds the microbial colonies that the biochar is now housing, creating a living, breathing ecosystem directly beneath your plants. We also worked a light application of worm castings into the top inch of the compost layer. Worm castings are packed with plant-available nutrients and beneficial bacteria, and they pair exceptionally well with biochar, because the biochar gives those microbes a stable, protected place to establish long-term colonies. Finally, we watered the entire bed thoroughly with plain unchlorinated water to help all the amendments settle and connect throughout the soil profile. This combination of biochar, finished compost, and worm castings created a soil environment that was noticeably different to the touch within just a few days. The soil was darker, looser, and held moisture far longer than it had in previous seasons. Once your plants are in the ground, the first 2 weeks are all about root establishment. And in biochar-amended soil, that process happens faster than you might expect. Within the first week, we noticed that the soil was holding moisture much more evenly across the entire bed. We did not need to water as frequently, and the soil surface never dried out as aggressively as it had in previous seasons with untreated soil. By the end of the first week, the plants were standing noticeably more upright, and their leaves were taking on a deeper, richer green color. Deeper green in your leaves is one of the most reliable signs that a plant is pulling in more nitrogen and trace minerals, which is exactly what biochar-charged soil is designed to deliver. Into the second week, new leaf development was happening at a clearly faster pace compared to identical plants growing in our untreated control bed started at the same time. You do not need expensive tools or laboratory tests to see what is happening. Watch your plants closely every few days, and trust what the soil is already showing you. Before we get into the full 30-day results, if this video is already giving you ideas for your own garden, take just a quick second to hit the like button right now and subscribe if you have not already. We drop new organic gardening guides every single week, and your support helps us keep this channel growing so we can bring you more practical, step-by-step content just like this. Somewhere between day 15 and day 21, the plants in the biochar bed hit what we can only describe as a growth surge. The tomato plants in particular began branching heavily, sending out strong lateral shoots that were visibly thicker than what we typically see at this point in the season. The pepper plants, which had started out looking identical to those in the untreated bed, were now noticeably taller and had developed fuller, darker leaf sets across every branch. What is happening at this stage is that the microbial population in the biochar amended soil has had sufficient time to fully establish itself and begin actively cycling nutrients into plant-available forms. The soil food web is firing on all cylinders, and the plants are responding directly to that nutritional abundance. The root systems are also developing along the porous biochar structure, giving them a significantly larger surface area for nutrient absorption with every passing day. This is the point in the experiment where we stopped being surprised by the results and started being completely convinced by them. By day 30, the difference between the biochar bed and the untreated control bed was impossible to ignore. The plants in the amended soil were an average of 40% taller, with significantly more branching, deeper foliage color, and in the case of the tomatoes, multiple flower clusters that had already begun setting fruit. The control bed plants were healthy by any normal standard, but they looked modest and underdeveloped by direct comparison. The soil itself had transformed as well. When we did a simple hand test on the biochar bed, pushing our fingers into the top few inches, the structure was noticeably looser and more crumbly than when we had started, which is the classic sign of active microbial life, breaking down organic matter and building that rich, dark, living soil that every serious gardener is working toward. Water retention had improved dramatically as well. We were watering the biochar bed roughly 30% less often, while still achieving visibly better results than the untreated bed. These are the kinds of results that take some gardeners multiple full seasons of careful composting and soil building to achieve. And biochar helped us get there in a single growing season. Here is a quick recap of everything we covered in this video. Biochar is a powerful carbon-rich organic soil amendment that holds nutrients, dramatically improves water retention, and creates a thriving home for the beneficial soil microbes your plants depend on. The most critical step is to always charge it before use, by fully submerging it in compost tea, liquid worm castings, or diluted fish emulsion for a minimum of 24 to 48 hours. Use it at approximately 10% by volume, mix it thoroughly into the top 4 to 6 inches of your planting bed, and pair it with finished compost and worm castings for maximum organic impact. Within 30 days, you can realistically expect faster plant growth, deeper leaf color, significantly improved moisture retention, and a noticeably richer soil structure throughout your entire bed. This is one of those soil amendments that, once you add it to your regular gardening routine, you will wonder how you ever gardened without it. If this video gave you something new to try in your own garden this season, please take a moment to give it a thumbs up right now. It helps more gardeners just like you find this content, and it tells us you want more experiments like this one. If you are not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button right now so you do not miss what we have coming next. And drop a comment below. We would genuinely love to hear from you. Have you ever tried biochar in your garden? Or is this the very first time you are hearing about it? Tell us what you are growing this season. We read every single comment, and your experiences help make this community better for every gardener who finds us.